Hello there folks, and welcome back to the Let's Play for Final Fantasy IX. Now, when we last left off, we had just arrived here at the railcar station, and after buying a few supplies, we're going to mosey right along and head on up to Trino. Well, I say that, we're not actually going to get to go to Trino, per se, but we're going to start along the way at least anyway. Alright, just tossing up my potions really. Don't need much else. We'll be boarding to Bermeca. What the fuck that says? Gate pass? Okay! Yep, that's the one. Come aboard, you crazy kid, you. Yeah, let's depart for lands well known. Yeah, doesn't sound quite as epic, but in we go. God, it's very noisy in here. What? I said it's very noisy in here. What? Now I said we can sit wherever we want, but nothing will happen until you come and sit over here. So you know, get more of the game's lies. Please wait while I prepare for departure. Very well. Yep, this is a window. Yep, and my god, there's one on the other side too. Never noticed that. Well, I guess this means we're ready. Wait for me! I'm gonna bother to shut the doors or anything though. I made it! So you did. Thank you for your kind words earlier. Who the fuck are you talking to? Alright, yes. No, I thank you. Can't remember who she is either. Now departing. I'm a little worried that the power seems to fail in the cockpit as soon as you start the engine, but whatever. Phew, I feel more relaxed now. It's understandable. Our journey from Lindblom was very tough, but it was your white magic that helped me battle against all those monsters. Not for you, I'd just be a stump. Your fortitude also goes past that obnoxious Moogle in Chocobo Forest. And finally, your idea to use guy-shaped pickers to get past the Southgate guards. I am thoroughly impressed by your intelligence and courage, Princess. Malcolm, you can't call me that. How many fucking times? My apologies, I'm just not used. It's okay. I made a lot of mistakes when Zoe taught me to speak like this too. Seriously, she was a nightmare in those elocution lessons. That peasant had no manners whatsoever. Although he did have some wit, you know, for a bumpkin. But still, the way he spoke to you was simply unacceptable. I say good riddance. Bit harsh, isn't it, Malcolm? Yeah, that's the length of their involvement in the game and the plot. Done for a disc or so. Can you stand up? No, I don't have any legs. How could I possibly stand up? What a stupid question. Please protect Bernie. Bernie? Who the fuck is Bernie? Wait, you must tell us of this Bernie. What is his importance? Oh, Bermesia. Alright, I see. Alright, okay. We have Freya's word, apparently. And that word is potato. Or something like that, anyway. Okay. See, where the fuck do I go? I can never remember this part of the game for some reason. Because you spend like 10 seconds of the entire game here. Is this the entrance? Okay, if you kindly bugger off, monsters. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. That'd be very helpful. Very helpful indeed, in fact. The smell of fire and blood. Dinner time. There's been a huge battle on the other side of that gate. Well, either that or they're roasting a very large steak. Nom nom nom. Something smells bad. I get bad feeling. Steak overcooked. Very bad. Seriously, never overcook steak. Medium rare at most. Quan does whatever he feels like doing. I must learn from his ways. Freya, you seem to have lost your accent. I know. As though forgot it. No, don't say pleased. I wouldn't. Ah, there it is. I wouldn't have been. So, this flower tastes good. See what I mean? The retard. Don't pay attention to that. But still. Let's go. Berisia is just ahead. I don't know what the accent was either. Supposed to be French. Wasn't French. Vaguely South African. Most discouraging. Will I go collect some treasure? I'm also going to take a sip of this Lucozade. Lovely. I know not many people like the original flavour, but I'm quite fond of it. Oh, that said, I do quite like the apple one as well. That's nice. Apple Lucozade. Shame they... Actually, I think they stopped producing that, didn't they? It's hard to find the cherry, too. So, this is Freya's home. Yes, this barrel right here. That's where she lives. What are you doing? Get over here. Get over here. It's been 5 years. I've been away so long. It's a night went by I didn't dream about home. Home. I can't believe I'm here. I'm no longer the selfish child I was 5 years ago. The time has come to serve my kingdom as a Burmesian Dragon Knight once again. I'll do what I can to help. Yeah, I'll be behind you. A long, long way behind you. Let's go. Into danger. Burmesia, realm of eternal rain. And very high umbrella sails, presumably. Seriously, you can make a killing. What am I to do for my kingdom? This is not this seems like the perfect time for her to figure it out, if I'm quite honest. Now, there's a hidden piece of treasure, well, sort of treasure. You'll see what I mean when it becomes relevant, and it's along this left-hand side. Where's my goodie? There we go. I have now got cancer, apparently. That's, well, that'll teach me, won't it, really? Shouldn't go snooping around where I'm not wanted. Might end up with cancer. Yeah. Dead bodies everywhere. Seriously, fuck. This is really grim. You know, in some old Final Fantasy games, they just sort of allude to the death and destruction. Talk about how people have died, you know, off screen. I think this is the only one I've ever played where they actually leave the corpses just lying around in the game for you to find. Pretty grim. Okay, let's cut all that out. The general will punish you for this. We're not into that. Yes, very scary it is when the general gets mad. Ooh, trust me, I'm shaking in my booties. Right, all healed up. I have decided, by the way, I'm going to start cutting out all this stuff. You know, the menu screens and all that. Because you guys really, really don't need to see it. Unlike some of the other games, there isn't really much you need to know how to do, and what you do need to know how to do is explained very, very thoroughly at several occasions, so it's all good. It's a trap! Yeah. That was a trap. I think this is the only place it happens. At least at this point in the game anyway. But you will every now and again encounter dungeons where about a quarter of the treasure chests are actually enemies. Fuck off already. Every 5 seconds, seriously. Walking along, talking to the boys and the others, something, "Roar, I'm a monster!" It's like, yes, yes you are. Now fuck off. I shall stab you and burn you with burny things. And yes, and there will be much regret from you. Oh, by the way, I should have pointed out there, in order to get those set of Jemima boots, you must walk across that panel. The moment you run, you will trigger that little cutscene there where the platform falls down and makes a bridge on the lower level. I do love the music in Burmesia. It's just, I don't know, it's very touching somehow. Yep, all these corpses still here to remind us, yep, they are all still dead. Seriously, it's creepy. I don't expect this from a Final Fantasy game where stuff just vanishes every time it dies. There's corpses everywhere. Now, is this? No, it's not a trap. If you're very careful, you can walk very slowly up to item boxes. Not like I did there where I just ran face first into it, but if you walk very carefully and slowly up to it, you can figure out, waiting for that, I was trying to say, waiting for the icon to appear. Fuck. Stop interrupting me! Ah, yes, anyway. shit again. Get out of this creepy ass place. Seriously, I think this is actually the only point in the game they did it as well. But seriously, freaks you the fuck out. You shouldn't be seeing this blatant level of death and destruction. Well, not level per se, that implies a spectacle. But the aftermath, it's just not right for a Final Fantasy game. It sets you on edge. This is coming from someone who plays a lot of horror games. We got the protection bell underneath the bed. Presumably it was a contraceptive. God, how would that work? Ding-a-ling-ling. What the fuck have you got tied to your knob? It's my protection bell. I'm going to leave you. I know, it was a stupid idea. I apologize. Da 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 da. Look at that. All the way out the room we had a single encounter. Not bad. If I can keep this up, this will, you know. I'm just gonna shut up now, because there's no point, is there? Why am I bothering? Need more Luke's head though. Wet the old whistle. It would be funny if I could do that whistling talk thing, but I can't. Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Ah, God! Shards of metal everywhere! My hand is a bloody stump. Lazare. Parisia's royal palace is beyond these steps. It must be ruins like everything else. I can't bear to see it like that. I understand, but we can't go back now. We have to find out who's behind this. X button if you care to work, that'd be very nice. Oh, there you go. I want to find out who those guys were and why I look like them. Because you're a doll, we've been through this. You're a war toy. Look, Colin's scared too, but we have to face the reality. Sorry. Come on, Freya. It'll be okay. Colin. Punch me in the face, come on. The answer you seek may forever change your life for the worse. That's still not a French accent. Fuck off. Yeah, but I have to find out. I have to find out who I am. Who am I? I'm scared. What if I'm not even... You're clearly not fucking human, look at you. You're a ball of mist in a trench coat. Who are you? You in league with the Black Mages? No. You're lying, there's one right behind you. Okay, I'll give you that, but... No, I didn't do it. I would never hurt anyone. Lies! He's telling the truth. Freya? It's good to see you, Dan? Seriously? You come from Freya to Dan? Really? I haven't seen you in years. Actually, this isn't the best time to talk. Really? Why? We're being invaded or something? Going out here fast. There are black mages even swarming all over this place. Run away! Run away! What are you waiting for? Where is the king? I don't know. I didn't see him in the palace. I got to go. I got my own family to worry about. Freya, forget about the king and get out of here. We're no match for these black mages. You're a crap soldier, really, aren't you? So much for your duty, eh? Gonna protect the missus instead. I'll protect my home and my king at any cost. Let's go to the palace. And so we shall. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yet more corpses just casually littering the ruins. Oh dear, we have to go. I can't move anymore. Go on without me. No, I can't do that. Remember the promise we made to each other in front of Master Gizamaluk? How could I forget? Well, perhaps it's this statue falling on me. My wish now is for a child to survive. Bear a heavy child, darling. Raise him to be strong. Oh, Cal. Too dangerous to stay here. You have to escape to Lindblom. I'm sure Regent Sid will protect you. Yes. We can all rely on Uncle Sid. But my husband, he is hurt. How can he possibly escape to Limblum? Move it now, you stupid twats. That was close. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Wait, Cal, are you alright? Way, Cal, great. Make your fucking minds up. At least make them seem vaguely culturally accurate in some case here. Stick with the Norse theme if you're gonna go with Freya as the main bloody Mamesian. Thanks, pal. When you see... oh, whatever. We don't really care. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Now, get this tit out of here before I kill him myself. Right. Up the stairs, I do believe that... well, it happened in like 5 seconds at it, so... another random battle. I would recommend, by the way, when you come into these dungeons where you've got random battles, take a pause by every entrance, and take a, you know, as little much of a look as you can to what's about and where you want to go, and then plan accordingly. Makes things a lot quicker for all concerned, I promise. Never going to bother with these treasure chests. Seriously, there's nothing particularly worthwhile in any of them. So, unless you're particularly short on items, I really wouldn't risk it, to be quite honest. So I would say, if you're doing this, should we say by means other than a PlayStation 1, I would take advantage of the save states if I were you and just figure out what's in them. Just for shits and giggles, really. Scrounging for equipment now. Despair. Chop chop, chop chop. It's pretty light and easy to use. Got a mithril spear. Right, let's go beat up some black mages. Colin's like, I hate you all. I really do. I'm going to burn you in your sleep. I know. But never mind. Man up, Colin. God's sake. How much longer do we have to go through this shit before I can prove to people you are actually a lot more epic than you're making yourself out to be? Really. Ah, tedium. Oh, let's skip the random battles. The boss fights and shit are the fun part of this game. And the worlds, of course. I do love the towns and shit. They're really cool. But yeah, I'm sorry, it looks like the king. I don't think, you know. Now we can either talk to her, console her, you know, leave her the fuck alone, or start wondering about Snatch. But she's rather unprofessional in the middle of a fight, so we're just going to leave her alone and keep our minds on the task at hand. Try and find a way up here. He's like, motherfuckers! Falcon leap! So I'm waiting inside the palace. What are you waiting for? Get up here. How could you possibly know that? Seriously. Oh yeah, giant rat ears. You probably heard them farting on the other side of the door or something. Oh, you can jump a lot higher than that. We've already seen you can. Come on. Okay. Right. Okay. Could I find to assistance any more worthless than you two? Anything that's being readily to mind is the Norse idiot warrior king, Olaf the Stupid, who accidentally ordered all of his Viking helmets with the horns pointing inwards. And of course, you know, that one mayor of Warsaw back in, what, 16th century, who managed to somehow set himself alight in the middle of the town square? Only those two strike me as more stupid and useless in this situation. I knew she was behind all this. What do you mean you knew? If you knew, why didn't you stop it? I told Rabicia, because there are rumours Bran has set her sights on our kingdom. And the other chick must be Beatrix, Alexandra's general. That's Beatrix? That's what I just said. A cold-blooded knight who knows no mercy. Who are you doing this for? I already know who she is, clearly. So why are you expounding? It's of no use to me. I've already established I know exactly who she is. So who the fuck are you talking to? Obviously this is an info dump for the audience, I know that, I'm not stupid, I'm just pointing out that the idea of info dumps is to try and keep them as pertinent to the story as possible. So since Zidane has already shown that he knows who the hell Beatrix is, going through all of this pointless flashback is, well, as I say, pointless. And yeah, she's rather pathetically devoted to this guy. It's never really explained why. All we ever really learn about him is he was a knight and he was her boyfriend. And that Freyr was, well, shockingly and disturbingly clingy. Again with the dramatics. We never came back. Yeah, I'm not surprised, love. Seriously. I bet you wouldn't even let the guy go to the fucking toilet on his own. Seriously, he probably went to make a cup of tea, came back, found you crying in the living room. Ridiculous stuff. I think you better do best. Why? This has nothing to do with now. Focus. Who's that? That would be the main antagonist. With his creepy little theme. I find this rain quite pleasant. It feels so the raindrops are blessing our victory. A great victory, Vast. Kuja, your black mages made the conquest simple. My only concern now is finding the king of Bomecia. Must take care of him at once, and for all. Prevent these rats from ever rising up again. Beatrix, what's taking so long? I don't know, your majesty. I've ordered Zorn and Fawn to search the perimeter. So far, there's been no word. I will join them and lead the search right away. You're wasting your time. What? Rats often look for new homes when they sense an earthquake. They probably moved to the sandy treehouse by now. So you see, it's already too late. The king has turned tail and fled. Sandy treehouse? What is this, Blue's Clues? Sandy treehouse? Surely you don't mean Clearer? Quite difficult if they escape to Clearer. Clearer? Unless we can get through that sandstorm, it will be impossible to attack them. Sneaky little rats. Kuja, what do you think? Surely with your powers there must be something you can do. Of course, your majesty. I will present you a marvellous display of my power. I am certain you'll be most pleased. I was wondering if you could gather your troops near Clearer. I am certain those filthy rats will retaliate in full force, and my black mages may not be enough. Sounds like we got trouble. Yeah, understatement. That sinister man. Who is he? He's that sinister man, it's in his subtitle. Beats me. Never seen him before. Oh, sounds like they're going to Clearer. I was wondering why people call it the City of Illusion. Is now the time for, tourist wanderings? Seriously? I don't know either. Clearer's remained in isolation for 100 years. Here, have some tourist board backstory. If my people escape to there, they'll be safe, at least for a while. What's the place like? Oh, you know, quite sunny, lots of villas, timeshares, that sort of thing. Kingdom is largely at peace, shielded by a large sandstorm. Look, someone else is coming. Clearly he's an idiot. Somebody's jump in and intervene. Protect the idiot and keep him alive. Borussia will never fall. Prepare to die. My name is Borussia soldier. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Wish to fight me, Beatrix? Beatrix? Oh, fuck. I commend your courage, but I will show you no mercy. Don't worry, we're here to take the kicking for you. No, seriously. At this point in the game, doesn't matter what you do or what level you're at, she's going to kick your ass. The best you can do is level up a bit to make sure she doesn't do it too quickly. Basically, this is a timed fight, I think. Maybe. We'll find out. Okay, folks. Welcome to the sped up post-commentary. Now, what I said earlier was correct. This is a timed fight. However, well, to be quite frank, I panic a bit here. I attempt a few basic, fighting maneuvers, regen, attempt to slower, that sort of thing. Slow refuses to work. I think it does actually normally work, just I got a bit unlucky, really. She got quite high evasion to magic. Yeah. Starts off okay, you know. Couple of thunder slashes, nothing too powerful. Got Vivi focusing ready for a good, you know, whack. Freya's to be some pretty damn awesome damage. And Beatrix, not really doing that well. You know, 90 points. Her thunder strikes up, you know, okay, but nothing to worry about just yet. Then I realise she's immune to blindness. And then Vivi dies. And I start to panic big time because I've already set Freya into jump. And then Quarn dies. So I now have one person off screen, although she's just returned, and two already dead. Now, Beatrix will spend this entire fight, normally speaking at least anyway, attacking whoever happens to be weakest on screen at the moment her turn comes around. Which means that although it is technically possible to revive party members, unless you have the presence of mind to use a lot more coordination than I'm using here, she'll just keep smacking them back into oblivion the moment you resurrect them. Now, I say, luckily this is a timed fight, so you don't actually have to win per se. Eventually she'll go, move of destiny. And she kills us all. Well, not really kills, knocks us down to 1 HP. With, you know, her ridiculous plot device. Oh, sorry, you know, special move, whatever. How ridiculously weak. Is there anyone who's worthy of facing me? Come, Beatrix, we must prepare to attack Clara. Yes, your majesty. Now what do we have here? Another filthy rat, and this boy could be a problem. FMV. Just to really drive home how badly we got our asses kicked. And also to point out that despite the fact he hasn't actually done anything per se yet, this guy is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And how can you guess? Despite the We Will Rock You theme that seems to be playing in the background. No. This guy's wearing a sarong. And apparently a G-strap. And yet, somehow he doesn't seem any less badass. That should tell you he's a force to be reckoned with. And also, oh by the way, he owns a dragon. Yeah. Dragon out! So yeah, this guy will feature, you know, fairly prominently in the game, let's put it that way. Yes, we're going to save our game. It's time to change discs. We have in fact completed disc 1. Huzzah. Okay. After I finish saving here, there you go. I'm going to stop it here for today. And in the next set, well, part, whatever, we shall start disc number 2. Until then, bye-bye.